Welcome back, warriors of the nation of glory. Today, we dive into a journey carved in passion, battle, pain, and triumph. A journey from a small Irish town to the global stage of WWE, a story of a quiet boy who dared to dream in a world that almost said, no. This is the rise, the transformation, the legend, of the man we know as Finn Bálor. Close your eyes for a moment, and imagine the rugged green hills of Ireland. A peaceful place where dreams often remain dreams, and legends are usually written in folklore, not in wrestling rings. There, a young boy named Fergal Devitt spent his childhood not with superheroes but wanting to become one. While most kids dreamed of scoring goals in football fields or racing bicycles down old country roads, this boy watched larger-than-life warriors slam each other on TV screens. He didn't just want to watch, he wanted to become one of them. His heroes were not men in suits or sports stars in stadiums. His idols were fighters, storytellers, performers who electrified crowds across oceans he had never seen. He didn't come from a grand wrestling dynasty. He didn't have a family name to carry him. He had something else, a fire. And that fire would take him further than most ever dared to go. From humble beginnings, that fire pushed him to build a humble wrestling club in Ireland, where mats were old, dreams were young, and the ring ropes were sometimes too loose to be safe. But it was real. It was home. And that was enough. That club soon became a cradle for talent. A place where friends became brothers and passion became a lifestyle. Fergal wasn't merely training, he was preparing for war. He sharpened his mind, his body, his soul. Every bruise was a badge. Every fall a lesson. Every match, a step closer to destiny. Most dreamers stop when things get hard. He didn't. Most dreamers crumble at limits. He broke them. Soon, the small Irish boy packed his bags. Not filled with luxury clothes or money, but filled with hope. He traveled thousands of miles to the land of fierce warriors, Japan. A foreign place, different language, new world, and worst of all, no guarantees. Nothing promised, nothing easy. In that world, wrestling wasn't just entertainment, it was discipline, honor, pain, and spirit. And he embraced all of it. In Japan, he rose from a stranger in the dojo to a living legend. He built friendships stronger than steel and rivalries that echoed across arenas. He fought, he bled, he conquered. There, the prince was born. Prince Devitt. Not just a wrestler, a leader. Fans didn't just cheer for him. They believed in him. Because he wasn't selling a character, he was the character. Real, driven, relentless. And yet, destiny wasn't finished with him. Bigger battles awaited. A new empire waited across the ocean, WWE. When he walked into WWE, he walked not as a rookie, but as a storm. He brought style, precision, charisma, and something darker. Something deeper. A force inside him that slept in shadows, the thing the world would soon call the demon. The demon was more than paint. More than theatrics. It was fear materialized, spirit unleashed, a warrior spirit torn from Celtic legends and Japanese fighting spirit fused into one. A monster created not to destroy others, but to carve his own space in history. Soon, fans didn't just clap, they roared. They didn't watch, they felt. Every leap, every coup de grace, every moment when his body flew through the air like lightning striking the ring. Becoming the first ever WWE Universal Champion wasn't luck. It wasn't hype. It was destiny fulfilled. But just when the world was ready to crown him as the future, life struck. Injury, pain, sacrifice. Winning the title felt like touching the stars. But losing it the very next day due to injury was like falling from heaven. Straight into darkness. Most hearts would break. Most spirits would shatter. But legends are not written in the moments of victory. Legends are written in the battles to rise from defeat. He healed. He returned. He reinvented. And along the way, he reminded the world why he belonged at the top. Through NXT dominance. Through rivalry after rivalry. Through moments where fans screamed his name so loud the world heard, Finn Bálor didn't fade. He evolved. Like warriors of old who never die but only sharpen their blades, he came back more dangerous, more refined, more unforgiving. The prince returned to reclaim his kingdom. And he did. Then came the Judgment Day, a dark brotherhood forged not by chance, but by will. A faction bathed in mystique, ambition, and undeniable presence. With them, he didn't just fight battles, he built empires. Betrayals, alliances, mind games, he played them all like a master chess player. But listen closely, behind every roar of the crowd, behind every Bálor Club chant, behind every demon entrance, every bullet sharp kick, every moment he stands alone in the ring with the world watching, there is still the quiet Irish boy, who dreamed, who believed. The boy who refused to give up. The boy who turned into a warrior. The warrior who became a king. The king who became a legend. And still, he's not done. Because Finn Bálor's story isn't about where he started or even what he has achieved, it's about what he continues to chase. Greatness isn't a place you reach. Greatness is the battle you fight every single day. So next time you see him walk to the ring, remember, you're not watching just a wrestler. You're watching a story of passion. You're watching proof that no dream is too wild, no world too far, no destiny too unreachable. From Ireland to Japan to global stardom, from Devitt to Bálor, from man to demon, from boy with a dream to icon in reality, he stands tall. And one message echoes through every arena, every chant, every heart he has inspired. You don't wait for destiny. You fight for it. You bleed for it. You earn it. And the world will remember the name. Finn Bálor. Thank you, warriors of Nation of Glory, for joining this emotional journey today. If this story moved your spirit, if it reminded you to chase your dreams, to stand after every fall, then let your voice be heard. Smash that like button, share this story with other warriors, and subscribe to Nation of Glory so you never miss another tale of triumph, honor, and glory. Until next time, stay strong, stay hungry, and keep fighting for your destiny. Thank you, and glory always awaits those who chase it.